One of the things that has been, Minister, quite a concern in St. Kitts and Nevis is the high cost of course, of energy. And you have spoken, since you have been a part of the government, about your plans for renewable energy. I think one of the most recent things is the geothermal exploration that has started in St. Kitts. But renewable energy, of course, is not just restricted to geothermal. We have volcanoes, yes, and we can use some of the subterranean heat. But at the very same time, we have the wind and we have the sun. And these can be utilized as well in terms of making energy. What do you have to tell us about renewable energy? And on that topic, I would also like you to tell me if the solar farm on the Frigate Bay Road, if it is operational. Give us an update on that.
Well, if you can leave your last comment first. The solar farm, it's already up, or to use the term operational. We haven't had the official handover from the Taiwanese government, or the government of the Republic of China on Taiwan. There was somewhat a delay in terms of that handover because our internet service provider was a bit tardy in delivering, because apart from that, the costs, one of the other providers was quite prohibitive, but that is complete. It's already online, but we will have the official handover soon. Right. Now, you mentioned early the cost of electricity, and I smiled because I remember the former leader who really epitomized that in the proposition he made, that when he saw this bill, he wanted to cry, and that really epitomizes the state of electricity in St. Kitts and Nevis. So our approach was a three-pronged approach. We believe that one, there should be energy access. We believe that irrespective of your social status, everyone in the country, every citizen, Tutmun and Sam, should have access to electricity and affordable electricity. We thought about energy security as well, because if we are going to continue development, if we're going to have economic growth, we must have energy security. And of course, the energy environment, we consider the issues of climate change and the fallout from that. Now, so what approach we took? You mentioned sun, you mentioned wind, and we are blessed with those. We are blessed with sunshine, we are blessed with wind, and we are blessed with a volcano, one in St. Kitts, one in Nevis. So we decided to take an approach whereby we will first establish, we thought it must be responsible of any government, including ours, to first establish whether there is a resource on St. Kitts, and if so, we will then determine how best to develop that geothermal resource. Of course, I must always put in this proviso, without retarding the progress of geothermal development on our sister island Nevis. So we have already signed as well an MOU with a French company called Telenav. I think that was signed in September. Again, so we have already established a roadmap. As we speak, there is a team, an exploration team on St. Kitts, which came here about 3 or 4 weeks ago. There's a geophysicist, a geochemist, and a geologist. And by sometime March, the latest, we will be able to establish, having done the assessment, whether there is a geothermal resource in St. Kitts. But we believe that geothermal is the way to go for obvious reasons.
Why did you choose a different company to do the exploration to that of Nevis?
We had several offers, right? And what was really, really important in this one, right? All of the early assessments right up to exploration drilling, will be at no cost to this government. So as we speak now, with the exploration team on the ground, the company, Telenav, actually put up their monies in the region of some US $700,000, right, to do that. Obviously, it's a financial risk to them, but if they didn't believe, if they didn't know that there was a geothermal resource on St. Kitts, I don't think they would have done that. So that in itself was something that really enticed us to take that particular company. And apart from that, they are well known in terms of their engineering and other services. Telenav is a well-known company in Guadeloupe, and in France. So it's, when we looked at their resume, so to speak, we thought it was a good thing to go. And again, doing feasibility studies with no cost to government, you don't find that much places.
One of the reasons I asked that question is because, of course, geothermal exploration has been happening in Nevis for quite some time, and I think that it has met some roadblocks and so on, but that is what it is, and they're still continuing with the exploration there, because it's important enough that we go the path of renewable energy.
And you're right, and not just Nevis, because throughout the OACS, because there are quite lots of volcanoes, volcanoes in St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Dominican, they all have their own issues. Some of it is the issue of topography. Some of it is the issue of land ownership, right? And in Nevis, there are the legal issues. But the point is, though, and that there have been legacy issues, which is what I refer to them as, and we don't have any legacy issues here in St. Kitts, because we have learned rather from the legacy issues of those other countries, and so we are going in now on a positive approach. But having learned from the legacy issues, that is why it was not too difficult to come to this agreement.
So all of this is part of the prosperity agenda.
Yes.